of the things that is a red herring for me, I'll just say this before I go. The North London derby, man have to show up. Under Mourinho was a pussy clown. He sat back. Under Conte, he was a pussy clown. He sat back. Pochettino went there and said, you know what? Let's go to war. Ange, the first game, he went to war. After that, he was a complete pussy clown. If Thomas Frank goes to the Emirates and he sits back and produces this bummy performance where we're not getting a shot on goal, I can see Tottenham losing 4-5-0. If Tottenham lose 4-5-0 to Arsenal, this brother, if I were him, I would leave. I would quit. Because it's going to be unacceptable and all hell going to break loose. Now, the team I saw today cannot go to the Emirates. Cannot. And for me, that is unacceptable. If a Tottenham team can't go to Arsenal and go toe-to-toe, we don't have to win, but we have to fight. If there's no fight in my team, that manager's gone. And right now, I can't tap to you two with chest to say Tottenham can roll up. However, let me just put it this way. Because the amount of smoke you man have given me this evening, if somehow, some way, Thomas Frank goes to the Emirates and gets a win, I will be shameless and I will accept that win with open arms. I swear down. But the way it's looking, nah. I think I said at one stage today, I kind of would have preferred. I don't prefer Ange, but I do. We played better football, man. Freaking heck, this is rubbish. Like freaking heck, man. I can't stand it. I really can't. I can stand it if we're getting results, but bro, I'm not even asking for wins anymore. You know what I'm asking for? I'm asking for a shot on goal. Oh, that's what I'm asking for, man.
Oh my days.
Yeah, but you can go get Ange, bro. He's been sacked, so you can go get him now if you want him back, bro.
I want Ange, man. I want Glasner.
Man can't even got it that Nottingham Forest. See, bro, not side.
I want Glasner.
Glasner. That's a fair shout, to be very sincere with you. But again, why would he leave? Why I don't see the sense in leaving a team he won the FA Cup with and the Charity Shield with, and leave that same team and go to Tottenham. I don't see any reason why he would do that anyway. But anyway, I mean, it is what it is. I think it would bid his time and go for a big time football club out there. I don't think he's out here waiting to hear from the minions of Daniel Levy. I don't think so. I think he's looking for a bigger club to go to.
Oh, Iriola, man. I can't. Yeah, man. So for me, the reason why I like to call things early is so that people know I don't go with the tide. I go with what I see. Do you get what I'm saying? And you can tell if I'm legit, because I get criticized. The amount of times I see people in the chat say he hasn't got any ball knowledge, and I really want to say suck yourself. But the truth of the matter is, how many people do you know? The people who say I don't have ball knowledge, you ain't got the kahunas. Yeah, you ain't got the knuckles. Yeah, you ain't got the testicles to make the predictions that I make. Do you get what I'm saying? You just sit there bashing the keyboard. That's a fact. Do you get what I'm saying? And I'm saying to you,
nobody.
Do you get what I'm saying? I'm seeing a manager that is gonna do absolutely nothing. That's what we ain't winning no league with Frank. We ain't winning no cups with Frank. We're just gonna be in the top 10, and that for me ain't good enough. And rather than waste time, get him out now and get us someone that can. That's what I'm saying.
See, people, why did Sports is out here whining and moaning about a new manager? Well, as for me, I've paused my rhetoric against Mikel Arteta, and I just want to go into each week positively thinking that we can win. See, but on not side, I mean, when you went on that rant, yeah, I mean, I hear you, and I think most of what you said is totally, understandable. But I still have some. I mean, I still need to plug some holes into what you said. Yeah, I mean, see, yeah, I know you're just being politically correct on YouTube. I mean, but we're not. I mean, people. Yeah, have you ever seen anyone clip not side before? People, yes or no in the chat.
Yeah,
Have you, man? Bro, they don't clip this, brother. Bro, me and Deji Sports are one of the most clipped players out here on YouTube.
I don't get clipped anymore, thank God.
Bro, no one. I mean, people. Yeah, it takes a certain kind of like slicky kind of politician to move into these YouTube spaces without getting clipped. Nobody, bro. The kind of respect and ovation people have for Notsa, I understand that. His ball knowledge is down there. I understand that he's a good YouTuber. It's a dynamic one. I hear that, but no man clips him, bro. Me and Deji Sports will put our neck on the line. That's what we do. We put our necks on the line out there. None of you, man, in the charts can actually make these bold predictions that me and Deji actually do. We are real. See, people, I don't want to, talk about real fans or no real fans. There's nothing like that. But this is the thing I'm saying. Me and Deji Sports put our necks out there, giving you guys what you guys want to listen to. And that's a fact. But we're not side yet. Just look at what we did to Atletico Madrid yesterday. Yeah. I mean, come on, man. Just look at what we did to that Atletico defense. I mean, I'm meant to believe, yeah, that Atletico defense is one of the best in Europe, isn't it? But just look at what we did to them. And again, Mikel Arteta, the way, I mean, I've always criticized that manager, but again, you just have to give him props for what he did yesterday. I mean, just using our fullbacks to just be that extra cushion for Martinelli and Saka when going forward. Just putting that extra bit of pressure on Llorente and Hanko and definitely Gonzalez and Simeone. Definitely were actually with their own fullbacks, which is Llorente and Hanko. They were always down there because Martinelli was actually looking for those serious one-on-ones, getting in behind Llorente. Same thing with Saka, getting into those, one-on-one chances in behind Jimenez, in behind Anko. And, we just kind of just covered all those spaces. And with the way we use Maslow with Skelly and Timber to just pile more pressure on them, using those 5 attackers, since we're playing that 4-3-3, just using that 5 attack base to just, plug holes and find pocket spaces. And, in this Atletico Madrid team, just finally bamboozled Atletico Madrid. They don't know what hit them. And the truth of the matter is, while we're finding these holes, while we're finding these pocket spaces, I mean, it came a time in the second half where Mikel Arteta and the boys just said, you know what, yeah, how about we use set pieces to just open up the shop, today, and that's what they did. And see, but on not side, it doesn't matter how much you doubt. Big update. It doesn't matter how much.
Everyone, I just want to say that guy Oregon Guna in the chat, calling all the way from Wisconsin. You just know when Arsenal fall off, make sure you're visible. And big up Doug as well, really, Tottenham fan out there. It's a hot mess for our club. Northside, thank you. Let's do it again Friday. Tony, thank you. Let's do it again Friday. All Definitely. I'm saying is, man, them tranquilo with the giddiness. Tranquilo. Yeah, I have to speak Portuguese. This is a Portuguese channel. Yeah, tranquilo. Yeah.
Big up, Deji.
You know where I'm at. Peace.
Big up, Deji. Yeah. Big up, Deji. Yeah. And big up Never a Foul as well for the raid and everyone that's joined from Never a Foul.
Big ups Never a Foul too. Yeah, big ups.
Continue.
Big up actually Daps. Daps is absolute real one. That guy helped me on my channel. Was one of those top guys that I could just call on. We don't really kind of like we're not friends or something. But when I called on to him to help me out on my channel, he came a few times, and that's my respect for Daps of Never a Foul. Big ups, real, absolute real one. It's someone you can actually have a conversation when he wants to be real with you, can be real with you. Big up Daps, man.
No, big up. Yeah. No, sorry, Tony, you were saying?
Yeah, I was just saying that with the way Mikel Arteta actually used our wing back, our fullbacks to just kind of like just push up and put a little bit more pressure on that Atletico Madrid back four and on their own fullbacks was just simply amazing, you know. Bukayo Saka trying to get onto those one-on-one holes that's being created just because Martinelli was running up through that left-hand side. Definitely Saka running through Hanko and Jimenez also, just pulling them apart. Yeah, and you know, our fullbacks too was also that extra cushion that was just there for us. I mean, look at that header from Gabriel Magalhaes, just that Declan Rice cross down to the box, completely just extricated the goalkeeper. Oblak was thinking, oh, do I come out to get this ball? And he's thinking, and he has this double mind of coming out because he's just so confused about Arsenal's positioning in that set piece scenario. You know, and this is what we have for our north side. People are saying we're set piece FC, but we scored through set piece yesterday, and we also scored through open play goals yesterday. We had 2 open play goals yesterday, and by the way, that was Victor Gyökeres. I mean, see, this is one of the things you need to understand, Brian Northside. When you need goals, you need your striker. You need your number 9 in the 18-yard box scoring goals for you. That's what we saw yesterday. Get the ball to Victor Gyökeres in the box. Don't allow him do any of all this holding of center halves, running down the channels, going back to build up. No. We ain't there for all that shit. Situate your number 9 in the box. Get balls to him, pause. Yeah, get true balls down to him, yeah, people. And he will be there to score the goals. Victor Gyökeres was at the spot where we needed him yesterday. He got the balls and he scored. That's where you want your number 9 to be at. And you know what? Yeah, I think he's going to score more goals for the Arsenal this season. Yeah, he's going to, because this is a new club for him. It's just getting in tune with the whole thing, you know. And when this passes start getting to him and it's situated in the box rather than holding up center half, rather than running through the channels. I mean, but not side. When Man City plays, do you think that Haaland is actually running the channels? Not that he can't do it; he can. It's in his wheelhouse. But you don't see man running through the channel. You don't see man kind of like, of course, he beats up play at times, but that's not his main job. You don't see him going back and building up play. You don't see him doing that. He's the center forward. He gets the balls in the box. You know, you put him on the run and he goes. Yeah. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I'm not sad. We cannot deny, yeah, that Arsenal is looking good.